Good morning for those awake, which I wasn't just a minute ago. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I overslept. Okay. So I did have my job interview. It went great, but I don't know. He'll let me know. So we will find out later. But I'm too late, so I have to get to the video. There we go. Hi guys. It's Kathy. I hope you're doing well. One year. Thank you. Thank you. Yay. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll pass the witness.
Sweet. I don't know why they do that, but I just started right now.
Okay, Officer Acuna, I'm going to publish to you what has been entered into evidence as State's Exhibit number 1. And is that the front-facing camera on your patrol unit?
Yes.
Okay, and so at this point, where is the patrol vehicle turning off to? What do we see on the website of State's Exhibit number 1?
That's going to be the church that we park into.
And did that occurring at approximately 1:34 a.m. is that correct?
Yes.
And just and so this right here that I'm toggling over, what is that?
It's a light.
Okay. And these two things right here that I'm toggling over affixed to the building, what are those?
Those are also lights.
And to the right, as we see Officer Jaimes make the U-turn, I paused the state exhibit. Can you depict what is depicted on, or can you describe, excuse me, what is depicted on state exhibit number one right now?
Yes, as he's making the U-turn, you can clearly see in the still here that there's a fence line and possibly a residence backyard.
Okay, I've paused the state exhibit. This that I'm toggling over right here, what is this?
Lights.
What is this right here?
Also lights.
What is this right here?
Another light.
And right here,
And another light.
and right here,
A light.
and right here,
A light.
and right here.
A light.
And so the vehicle becomes stationary at approximately 1:35 AM, is that correct?
That is correct.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. And so as we can see on the state exhibit, there are, other cars on O'Connor Road, is that correct?
Yes.
And your patrol vehicle is facing toward O'Connor Road, is that correct?
Yes.
And so this entire time, what are you doing in the patrol vehicle?
At this point in time, this is where I am working on my robbery of individual or aggravated robbery report.
My interview went great.
Okay, so right now it's approximately
It was kind of long for a serving interview. So like I interviewed at Millersville and that was a 3-hour interview, easy. This one was 40 minutes at least for a server, which was kind of long, but I got along really well with the manager. So he says he's still doing interviews, so he'll let me know. The other place that I interviewed at, their last interview I think is today. So I should find out something after today.
AM on the state exhibit number one, is that correct?
Yay.
Yes.
I was late and you were early.
And on the right side of the state exhibit, we saw a person appear. Who was that?
That was me.
and the vehicle appears to be in motion. Is there anyone in the vehicle at this point?
No.
And at this point, it appears that the vehicle came to a final resting place in a residential backyard. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Do you know what is occurring on State's Exhibit number 1 currently?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
What is occurring on State's Exhibit number 1 currently?
Yes, at this point, Officer Heim has retrieved the vehicle and drove it back to the location of the parking lot, facing the opposite way we originally were facing.
Okay. And the shell casings that were located, we see you using your flashlight. And so is that where you're looking for the shell casings?
So at this point, I am looking for my glasses because they had fallen off beforehand.
Okay. And are those other units making the same?
Yes.
And who is that?
That is myself, and Officer Heim is putting up crime scene tape.
Okay.
No, she's just re-asking the same questions. We stopped right about here yesterday. All right, looks like he might be done around here, because that's the other, maybe not. Oh, yeah, we got a new guy coming soon. Hi, Mel. How are ya?
Does anything else notable happen on the remainder of State's Exhibit number 1?
No.
Now I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibits number 2 through 13. Can you please take a look at that and tell me if you recognize?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recognize the items that are contained within State's Exhibits 2 through 13?
Yes.
Are they a fair and accurate depiction of the items that are depicted at the time that the photos were taken?
Yes.
At this time, I'm tendering States 2 through 13 and inclusive to defense and offering the same.
May I approach, Judge?
Yes. Sorry about that. I'm working on fixing it. I'm trying. It'll be better soon. It'll get notifications again soon. All right, feel free to visit Judge Boyd's channel if you want to see the rest of this guy's testimony. We're moving on. Bye, guy. I don't know who this is. We'll find out.
All right, everyone, please be seated. State, call your next witness.
Yes, Your Honor, the state calls Xavier Salazar.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up so that everyone can hear.
Okay.
If you'll state your name for the record, please.
Xavier Salazar.
All right, state, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Salazar, can you just introduce yourself to the jury, please?
Hi, I'm Xavier Salazar.
Okay, thank you, sir. It's late in the day, so I'm going to try to go as fast as possible, but I don't want to go too fast where the jury just can't gather why you're here today. One, do you live here in San Antonio, Texas?
I do.
And that's in Bexar County, Texas, is that right?
Correct.
And do you live off of and you live there currently?
Correct.
That wasn't me. I
And
don't know what they
Back
said.
on May 22nd, 2022, did you live at that location?
Yes, I did.
And obviously of why you came here today, you lived at that location. A lot of people have what we call security cameras or whatever attached to their house or front door, garages, things of that nature. Do you have some type of security system or cameras on your house?
Yes, we do.
And did you have that back on May 22nd, 2022?
Yes.
And briefly, can you tell the jury what it pertains to?
I have footage of a car driving past our residence and it concerned me. So I went to investigate.
Okay, well, I guess-
Well,
hold on one second. I think you misunderstood the question. It might
Yeah,
be a
probably.
bad question. I'm going a little fast. Do you have cameras on your house?
correct.
How many cameras are there?
5.
His camera, I mean, his question was, what does the camera pertain to? What? What?
Working.
5 working. And on that particular day, May 22nd, 2022, were all those 5 cameras working?
Correct.
And obviously you say cameras, so is that visual?
Yes.
So you can see a movie on it, or you can see it on the screen. Is that right?
Correct.
And does it have audio to it?
Optional, but we do not have audio.
So any videos that would come from your system does not have audio on it. Is that right? And back on May 22nd, 2022, did anything bring your attention around 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning outside your house?
I heard a noise.
And describe to the jury that noise.
It sounded like a car was damaged and it sounded like it was making a clanging noise with the motion of the tire.
And
Oh, I miss Kato. I heard a noise. I miss Kato. I'm gonna have to go back and watch OJ and watch Kato again.
then what did you do after you heard this?
I observed, waiting to see the car coming past and back around throughout the cul-de-sac, and I did not. So I went to go see if they needed help, thinking maybe they had a flat tire.
Okay, and then what happened after that?
I didn't see a car at all.
And at that point, did you ever see any other vehicles on your street?
While I was out there, I saw two police cruisers, SUV style.
And I'm gonna show you what's marked state exhibit number 14.
Okay.
I know you probably don't know state exhibit number 14, the number, but in the, inside the envelope, there's. There's a disc. Do you recognize this disc?
Yes.
And how do you recognize it?
I was shown it to an attorney showed it to me earlier today.
Does it have any markings on it that you can identify?
Yes, my initials and a date.
Yeah.
Today's date.
Does it have some words on there that says view crest video? Is that correct?
Correct.
And were you able to view this, the videos that were on this disc?
Yes.
And do you recall how many were on there?
3?
And those, out of those 3 videos, were those videos that were made by your security system at your house at 4818 Viewcrest?
Correct.
And it was from May 22nd, 2022.
I don't recall. What was the date again?
May 22nd, 2022.
Sounds about right.
And let me ask you about this. A lot of times, some of these have timestamps on them.
Yes.
And on this particular system, was this timestamp accurate?
No.
And explain to the jury, what do you mean that the timestamp was not accurate?
I noticed when I was reviewing the footage before that the time didn't line up. So as I was watching current video feed, I looked at my phone and saw it was about 40 minutes fast. Yeah.
So the time is not highly accurate because it's
Right.
about 40 minutes off,
Right.
roughly.
Right.
But otherwise, other than that, these videos on here fairly and accurately represent that night that you saw this vehicle go by and then also some other vehicles come up.
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would offer state exhibit number 14 and the evidence will tender to defense for any objections. No objection.
All right, State's Exhibit 14 is admitted without objection.
And Judge, may we publish?
Yes.
And Judge, I've talked to defense counsel previously. I went ahead, since we had some issues earlier, I downloaded it to our hard drive of this computer, so it could be a little bit faster. So I just would, and I think defense counsel doesn't have any objections. No objections, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Now, the jury is looking at a video, and you can go ahead and play it. There's no audio to it, so we're going to be playing this. What is this showing? What does this video show?
The white vehicle is my vehicle, and I'm sorry, there's a glare on the screen.
You can look up above to
Okay.
the right.
Oh,
Sorry
better.
about that.
The vehicle next to it is my mother's vehicle. No, I'm sorry, that's my aunt's vehicle, and the one next to it is my mother's. And this is our front yard facing Viewcrest Road.
Okay. And so this is a depiction of your front yard and your driveway. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. And we're going to go ahead and fast forward. Just moving.
What I've been able to gather in so far of zero testimony that made any sense. This guy right here was driving down the road. He had a new gun. He shot it out the window. And then there was a cop car where in the direction he was shooting at with 2 cops in it. So they got out and returned fire. But he said he wasn't trying to shoot at the cops. He just wanted to shoot his new gun. So that's where we're at so far.
Just give me one moment.
Yes.
Yay, security. All right, I'm going to get my coffee while this guy's just sitting there doing
Sorry,
absolutely
Judge, we're
nothing.
having a little bit of technical difficulties yet again. It's worked upstairs, but it's not working currently right now, Judge.
Hi, Tuna. Okay, so what I heard was once the dad gets on the stand, it gets way better.
Judge, I'm gonna go ahead and proceed to something else real quick.
Okay.
Since we're having some difficulties, my co-counsel is gonna go try to make another copy quickly.
Okay.
Well, okay. Can you please, again, describe to the jury, you heard a vehicle sounded like it was some clanging or grinding. Can you describe to the jury what type of vehicle that was or what it looked like?
I don't recall exactly what the vehicle looked like. I just saw lights and I heard the noise pass by my window.
And you viewed this video earlier in the day, is that right?
Yes.
Do you remember what color that vehicle was?
In the video, it was a light color. It looked about white.
And did you see it proceed down the street?
Yes.
And you live on a cul-de-sac, is that correct?
I live near a cul-de-sac.
Okay. And I'm going to show you what's been marked state exhibit number 15. And are you familiar with this overview map?
Yes.
And in fact, is there a highlighted portion on there? Is that your house?
Yes.
And then if you look down a few lots or a few houses to the left on this map, is that like a dead end or a cul-de-sac?
It is a cul-de-sac. Yes.
And on this particular day, when you saw this light colored vehicle that you heard the grinding noise or clanking noise, which way was it going? Was it going to the left of this map or was it going to the right?
To the left,
To the left. And was that going towards the dead end or away from the dead end?
towards the cul-de-sac.
Towards the cul-de-sac. And so when you saw this vehicle go towards the cul-de-sac, did you ever see this vehicle come back from the cul-de-sac and leave your street going to the right?
No.
And so this vehicle stayed in that location in the dead end area. Did you ever see that vehicle again?
No.
Did you ever see that vehicle parked along the road on the cul-de-sac?
No.
Did you ever see it parked at any other house at that location?
No.
just soon thereafter you saw this vehicle go by, did you see other patrol vehicles arrive?
Yes.
And at that time, were you outside?
Yes.
And so you saw some patrol vehicles drive by, and did they go towards the cul-de-sac?
Yes.
And did they pull into the cul-de-sac?
Yes, they turned around into the cul-de-sac and proceeded outward.
So they went to the cul-de-sac, turned around, and proceeded outward.
Mhm.
Okay. And Judge, we'll offer state exhibit number 15 into evidence. We'll tender to defense for any objections. No objection.
All right, State's Exhibit number 15 is admitted without objection.
Okay, may I publish in the jury yard?
Yes.
And that, there's a little highlighted portion, that's your house, is that correct?
Correct.
Now, at that point, did you ever make contact with any of these police officers that arrived at the scene?
Not that day.
Not that,
Well, or later that day.
later the day, we're talking about the nighttime.
Right.
So your early morning hours, then you
Correct.
talked to them when it was daylight.
Correct.
Okay. And so you made contact with them at that time. Did you share this video with them?
Not right away. I had to pull it off onto a memory stick
Mhm.
and I sent it through an email. He handed me a card and the proper email to send it to.
Okay. And so that's how the police department obtained the video that is on that disc.
Correct.
And then the next day, did you go to the cul-de-sac area and observe that area the next day during the daylight?
Yes.
And I'm going to show you what's been marked state exhibit number 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And if you can just briefly go through that, look through them, flick through them, and then tell me when you're done. You done?
Yes, I am done.
So after you viewed 16 through 20, state exhibit 16 through 20, you recognize that area.
Yes.
Now, to be fair, did you take these pictures?
No.
But is this fairly and accurately represent that next morning or that next day
Yes.
of May 22nd, 2022?
Yes.
And this is what were to be viewed from the cul-de-sac area, that dead end area down from your house.
Correct.
And state exhibit number 16 depicts there's a road there. Do you remember what road that is?
I think it's Higgins.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's in state exhibit number 16. And then state exhibit number 17, is this another picture, but looks like a little bit closer towards the end of that cul-de-sac, is that correct?
Correct.
And then state exhibit number 18, would just show that Higgins with the sidewalk, and then looks like there's something in the grass.
Correct.
And you're not an expert, but what does that look like to you in the grass?
A tire track.
Tire track. And then state exhibit number 19, can you identify this area?
Yes.
And does this also show that sort of what you defined as a tire track, it looks like?
Correct.
And then a little bit of looks like what I call a barrier wall, or a little bit of a concrete wall, is that correct?
Yes.
And that is looking towards the cul-de-sac off the sidewalk and near that main road, is that right?
Exhibit 19. Yes.
Okay, now exhibit 19, and then exhibit number 20, state exhibit number 20, is just another picture very similar to state exhibit number 19, but it shows that barrier wall or that concrete wall, and to the left would be the cul-de-sac, and then the main street is off to the right.
Yes.
And Judge Wolf, I've tendered to defense earlier for any objections, but state exhibit number 16 through 20.
And council and I have discussed, I have no objections. Judge.
All right, State's Exhibit 16 through 20 is admitted without objection.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and hold it up here. I'm not gonna play with technology right now. May I publish to the jury?
Yes.
Okay. State exhibit number 16 shows that cul-de-sac at the end of your street. Is that right?
Yes.
This right here.
Yes.
Okay. And so we have that map that was entered in earlier So this shows the end of your street. Then state exhibit number 17 is just a little bit closer picture towards the end of that cul-de-sac.
Yes,
And it shows a grassy area, and it also shows the sidewalk of the end of the cul-de-sac, and then it shows that main street behind it. Is that right?
correct.
Okay. Now, state exhibit number 18, what you just described as sort of looking towards the cul-de-sac or
Yes.
in the grass, but you're standing on the main road.
Right.
Past the cul-de-sac.
Right.
And it shows those, what you described as tire marks in the grass,
Tire tracks.
tire tracks. State exhibit number 19 gives a little bit better rendition of that. You can see the tire track in the grass,
Yes.
and you can see what we call that concrete wall or that barrier.
Keep the bar low because there's nothing happening.
Wall, is that right?
Correct.
So you'd be standing on the sidewalk by that main road,
Correct. In that picture.
looking towards, in fact, you can see your house in the background, right?
I'm not sure.
Sort of in the background, right? It would be back here somewhere.
I see our vehicles and the fence.
Okay, and that's back there
Right.
on the road. Okay, so you see it back in the background. And then state exhibit number 20 is just another picture of that barrier wall at the end of that cul-de-sac.
Let me see again.
So-
Yes.
Yay,
Now, just
Kelly!
to ask,
Thank you.
you said you saw that light colored vehicle drive by your house.
See, Kelly is saying she wants more of this. Kelly's keeping the lights on.
But it never came out of that cul-de-sac.
Correct.
It never, you never saw it parked down in that cul-de-sac.
Never.
And then just minutes later, you saw 2 patrol vehicles pull into that cul-de-sac.
Correct.
This would be a copy. Judge, if you give me just a moment, my co-counsel maybe has a better copy.
No job news yet. Nothing yet. I got fired on the 29th of June. Hershey Park is hiring. Donald, you're right. I could go to Hershey Park. I start a new job on Monday? No, I don't. I'm not even there yet. I'm trying very hard not to get arrested right now because I don't want to stand in front of a judge saying, I start a new job on Monday. I don't want to be that one. I do want to know what she is so interested in right now. What is she interested in? Oh, well, we'll never know.
Judge, may I approach?
Yes.
Oh, not, I'm sorry, to the witness.
Oh, the
I
witness,
apologize.
yes.
It's the best thing that could have
I'll
happened to
show
me.
you this video. Is this the video that was taken from your house,
Correct.
working on the
Ooh,
laptop? So
I love
uh,
sausage.
I'm gonna fast forward it to 2:42. It's gonna be at 2.
No, Martha, leave me in there, please. Don't bail me out.
It's working on my.
It's working? Okay. Judge, we now have state exhibit number 14 working. There you go. Okay. Thanks for bearing with me, everybody. Apologize.
We could always do that.
All right, we have a
Always.
time on there that's ticking on there. 2:38:44 a.m.
Sir, don't speak to us without your glasses on, please. Put your glasses back on. It's going to be a mistrial. It's going to be a mistrial because he didn't have his glasses on.
Roughly It's running right now on May 22nd, 2022. And you already previously described this video as being in front of your house, is that correct?
Correct.
And if we could fast forward to where the actual AM time reads about 2:42:00. That's it. And so we're gonna not fast forward it, we're starting at
Never.
2:41:53 or so.
We don't call it jail, we call it family reunion place.
Keep on playing, please.
No,
Now,
no, you had
Speaking
your
of that,
chance.
that's where you saw that
You
vehicle.
had your chance. I'm sorry, but no. All right, now we have to figure out which one is next. I'm pretty sure I'm 100% sure. This is her next
You
video.
know how hard it is to cancel your service with Spectrum, with anybody? They will put you on hold forever. But you know what I did when I was canceling my service with DirecTV? I ended up going to the line where they say that you want new service or to change your service to another location. So that's where I went. And when I went there, guess how long it took them to answer the phone? Oh, somebody was on there. I
breaking the
thought I was going
rules.
to have time to water my plants or something. Nope.
Judge breaking the rules, going to the wrong line. Okay.
Sometimes that happens. Frank Garza, custody. Feliciano Mora,
She's doing roll call, so I'm fast forwarding this.
Troy Trevino. Right,
And
so
this
what was
is-
he going to say?
This is something.
He was basically going,
Say, give you.
All right. It looks like now we're back at the trial.
Mhm.
And now we're not at the trial.
Judge, even though it's an old case, it's actually his very first appearance in court on these cases.
Mhm.
I have reviewed the files. He and I have discussed the case. We need to review it for potential motion to suppress. So
Okay.
whatever your next normal setting is, fine with that.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's bring the jurors in.
All right, for the jury.
Oh, good. We get another cop on the stand. Hold on. I'm not fast forwarding. I'm just looking to see when the dad gets on the stand. That might be daddy. Nope, it's not. All right. It looks like today we get a lot of police.
Promoted in February. I am currently in the internal affairs unit.
Congratulations. Were you employed as a police officer back in May 2022 with the San Antonio Police Department?
Yes, ma'am.
And what was your title and assignment then?
I was a detective on the crime scene investigating unit.
And can you just explain to the jury some of the training and experience or the training that you underwent to become a police officer with SAPD?
In the academy, it's about a little over 9 months. We go through tactics, all kinds of specialized programs as far as family violence. We have to get a peace officer license, which we have to take a test for. But it's about 9.5 months, and then for about 3 to 4 months, you're with another officer training, make sure that you're qualified and good for the community and good for their officers. And then I was on patrol for about 5 years on West Dog Watch. And then I was on the DWI task force for about 6 years. And I promoted to detective and went to the crime scene investigating unit for about 4 years.
And for the promotional process, what does that entail?
There's a very large amount of information you have to study for, and then the city decides, makes a test over that information. I think it was a little over 1,000 pages worth of information, the general manual policies, penal code, and contract as far as the city.
Okay. And as a detective with the crime scene investigation unit, did you have any specialized training in collecting and preserving evidence?
Yes, I had to go through a 2-week course for UDI school, uniform crime detectives. And then when I went on to CSI, I had further training, and then we had a bi-weekly 10-hour training for several years.
Thank you. Now, I want to turn your attention back to May 22nd of 2022. Do you recall the case number assigned to the case that you were working that day?
The actual case number itself, no, no, no.
Did you generate a report that reflected your findings?
Yes,
Would it help refresh your memory if you had a copy of that?
yes.
All right. Can you take a look at that for me?
I mean, they keep doing this. Doesn't there have to be a question for him to refresh his memory on? She never asked him a question. It was like, hey, will this help you refresh your memory? Of what? You didn't say anything.
Yes, ma'am. This is my
Chickens. I
CSSR.
want chickens.
It's
You know
a crime
why?
scene search
I'm
report.
going to show you.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on.
Now you can not read from it, but you are able to refresh your memory. So can you please tell the jury the case number associated with the call that you responded to on May 22nd of 2022?
The case number is going to be SAPD 221082229.
Okay. And on that day, were you dispatched to 14335 O'Connor Road, San Antonio, Texas, 78247?
Yes,
Is that location in Bear County?
yes, ma'am.
And do you recall what type of location that was?
I believe it was a church.
Okay. And
This is why I need chickens. This is why I have to buy chickens. Look, you can buy little dresses for chickens and put them on your chicken before you make chicken dinner. But look at that. Look at that. I need to buy chickens. This is a tutu. You have those? This is why I have to buy some chickens. My kids won't let me, but look. A little Red Riding Hood costume for a chicken. I'm gonna buy a chicken today. What are they gonna do?
do you recall why you were dispatched to that location?
I was dispatched for an officer involved shooting.
Can you describe the scene that you encountered upon arrival?
The majority of the scene was in, I believe, the east parking lot of the church. A little bit more towards O'Connor.
Australian chicken.
The patrol vehicle, I believe, was already moved back, or they were getting ready to move it back, and rolled down a hill across O'Connor and into a fence. We were able to start locating spent shell casings, and also later found out there were vehicle parts a little further into the church parking lot area.
Okay. Were you equipped with any device to make a recording of the crime scene?
I do not wear a body camera as a crime scene investigator, but for major incidents, we have a video camera that we record the scene after we locate all the evidence.
All right. And did you do that in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'm showing you what has been marked as State's Exhibit number 21. Can you take a look at that for me, please? Do you recognize that?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is it?
That is the, I guess, copy of the video that I took at the crime scene.
And have you reviewed it prior to today?
Yes,
And was it a fair and accurate depiction of the video that you created on the offense date?
yes, ma'am.
Tendering to defense for inspection and offering State's Exhibit number 20.
No objection.
All right, State's Exhibit number 21 is admitted without objection.
Permission to publish.
Granted.
And can you explain to the jury what that is?
This is a photo board. We write down all the information on it, just in case the video itself ever gets lost inside the system. They're able to locate it in first, from the photo board, so they can match it to where it needs to go.
And the camera that you were using, were they equipped with any special like light enhancing features?
There is a very small light attached to it, but most of the time they don't work and they're not very bright.
And so how would you describe the lighting in the parking lot?
It was a pretty well lit parking lot. There was a lot of different light poles throughout the parking lot.
And are we seeing some lights and depicted in safety exhibit number 21? Light poles.
Yes. The light source that I carry is predominantly for close-up views of items of evidence. So you'll see later on when I zoom into a specific item of evidence, it's able to light it up.
And so what are you capturing?
I fell asleep with YouTube on a couple nights ago. And I don't have automatic play the next video. I have that off. I pick whatever I play. But for some reason I had it on. I can't remember why. I fell asleep. I woke up. YouTube picked the weirdest, unbelievable. Some of it wasn't even in English. A lot of it wasn't even in English. But YouTube picked, you know what we should do one night, guys? We should do that. We should all go to sleep with YouTube on. All right, with automatically go to the next video. And I'll post screenshots of our YouTube history of the night in Discord so we can see which videos YouTube thinks we want to watch. It was insane. I don't even know what no one, I don't think anybody deleted a message. But we should do that one night. That would be hilarious.
Currently on safety exhibit number 21.
This is the patrol vehicle that was involved in the officer-involved shooting. It had already been moved from its original location. It was very windy that day. Usually we do not put rocks on top of the placards, but they were not standing still, so we had no choice.
Okay, and so I've paused this safety exhibit at 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Can you describe to the jury what we're reviewing currently?
That is evidence placard number one, and it is around evidence item number one, which is a 9 mm blazer spent casing.
And does the San Antonio Police Department use 9 mm blazer ammunition?
During that time frame, we were using a 40 cal Smith and Wesson spear. We currently do have 9 mm, but not blazer spear.
Thank you. And I've paused the state's exhibit at 3 minutes and 8 seconds. What are we currently viewing?
That is going to be an officer's spent casing. It's a spear 40 cal. It
And
appears to have some kind of damage, which can be either from a vehicle or from a footprint.
and what evidence placard is that?
That's evidence item number two.
And I'll ask you about evidence placards 2 through 14. Did they appear to be the same?
I was
round,
right.
Or brand of ammunition?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that what we're viewing currently?
Yes, ma'am.
Octopuses are cute. Octopi are so cute and they're so smart. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't pick up any live octopus if I saw it. I'm pretty sure. Plus, when I was a little girl, they said they have a beak, which they do, and it'll cut your whole finger off. They told me that. I don't know who they
And
is.
then,
Like teachers.
I'm pausing the state exhibit at 5 minutes and 46 seconds. Can you explain to the jury what we're viewing?
This is item number 15. It is a brass casing, also a 9 mm casing, which is not officer.
Okay, and is not consistent with what we previously viewed as E1?
Yes.
New phone, who dis? What do you think, guys? Should I go to the next guy? Should I skip this ossifer? It's up to you.
And what direction of travel are you taking in the state's exhibit currently?
I believe this is south away from O'Connor, which I guess would be southwest.
The neighboring like truck.
This guy looks like the guy who unloaded his entire clip. This is the guy. I don't know that.
State, there was a relabeling you wanted
Yes,
to do?
Your Honor. So the state moves to relabel what was previously state's exhibit number 22 as the big envelope as state's exhibit number 22, and the two interior envelopes that were labeled in Sergeant Pearson's report as E1 and E15 as 22A and 22B.
All right, any objections to those relabeling?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then entered into evidence will be states exhibit number 22, 22A, and 22B. All right, state, you can call your next witness.
Yes, Your Honor, the state calls Officer Landon Aronofsky.
All right, there's a silver microphone up there. If you can make sure you put that somewhere in your lapel, it's for the court reporter here.
Silver? No.
Does
Look,
that work?
Yes.
state gold.
And if you could raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for record and spell your last name.
I'm Landon Urbanowski. My last name is URB as in boy, ANOWSKI.
All right, state, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Officer, can you just please introduce yourself to the jury?
Yes, I'm Officer Landon Urbanowski,
And who do you currently work for?
the San Antonio Police Department.
How long have you worked for the San Antonio Police Department?
Coming up on 4 years.
And did you have to go through certain training experiences to become a police officer?
Yes, sir.
And can you briefly just tell the jury what those training experiences that you had to do?
The initial training is 9 months in the police academy, and then after that, you go through an FTO period that's about 3 months.
And are you a Texas certified police officer?
Yes, sir.
And currently, what are your duties as an officer?
I'm currently assigned to the DWI unit.
And you said the DWI unit,
Yes, sir.
driving while intoxicated unit?
Yes, sir.
And what shift do you work?
It's the DWI shift. It's from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m.
And so, I'm sorry, 8 p.m. to 8,
to 6 a.m.
okay, 6 a.m. So you work I guess what you call the night shift, I guess.
Yes.
I mean, I'm assuming that's when most DWIs happen, right?
Yes.
All right. So you've been working, I know you worked last night, the night before, so I'll try to be as brief as possible. And that's
That
why
would
I'm
be
gonna go ahead
lovely.
and go to the date of May 22nd, 2022. Were you dispatched to a scene on the early morning hours of that day?
Yes, sir.
And is there an SAP number associated with this incident that you were dispatched to?
Are you referring to that case number?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And did you make a report for this case?
I did. I made a supplemental.
And you have that in front of you right now?
No.
And can you just briefly look over that sheet and tell me if that's a fair and accurate copy of your report?
Yes, sir.
And just to let you know, you can look at it, refresh your memory and everything. Please don't read directly from it. It's not in evidence and it won't be entered into evidence. Do you know can you tell the jury what the SAPD number or case number associated with this case is?
It's SAPD 22108229.
Thank you. Now, this happened on May 22nd, 2022. Why were you dispatched to this to a certain area in San Antonio?
Initially, a officer in trouble came out citywide.
And do you recall the area of town that you were dispatched to?
Yes, it was on the north side of town.
And did you make it to that area that you were dispatched to?
Yes.
And what were you tasked to do at that time?
Initially, I responded to the scene of the officer in trouble. And then from there, once we knew that the officers were okay, we went out to look for the suspect vehicle that was advised to us.
And did you have a description of the suspect vehicle?
I believe at the time they just said it was like a white SUV or something along those lines.
And at that time, when what just explain to the jury what y'all are doing? Y'all go door to door, or do you drive around the area? What are y'all doing?
At that time, we were just driving around the surrounding areas. It was off there off of O'Connor, so we were kind of staying within what we would call the 32 side, but it's the like northeast side of town. Kind of everything from 35 upwards to 1604 and then over to 281.
And at any time, did you have contact with an officer Garcia, badge number 0680?
Yes.
And were you why were you making contact with that officer?
Initially, him and I were responding to a separate call for service, and we were driving to that when the tone out came out. And due to it being a much more serious incident, we rerouted to that.
And did you ever make contact with an officer Gonzalez, badge number 0110?
Yes.
And tell the jury about making contact with that individual and why.
Officer Gonzalez advised he believed he found the vehicle that was involved in the shooting incident, and I relocated to him to assist him.
And do you recall the address of that location that you
Kelly?
that you made contact with Officer Gonzalez?
4514 Buckmore Street.
Sorry, what?
4514 Buckmore.
Buckmore. Okay, thank you. And did you arrive at that scene?
Yes.
And what did you see at that scene?
There was a white SUV parked in a driveway, and the back windshield was shattered out.
And tell the jury what do you do at that moment? Do you just approach, knock on the door, or what are y'all doing then?
When we first tried to think initially, we were setting up a perimeter around the vehicle to make sure there was no immediate threat that would sneak up on us while we were trying to investigate the car.
I'd like to introduce you to my new friend Linus. You don't know her, but she's not from America, guys. So go slow, speak slowly. You maybe type in all caps. Linus is at work, right, Linus? This is your lunch break. Shouldn't you be mopping? I have things that need mopped, Linus. Linus has new biscuits, guys, but they're not for you.
And tell the jury, where was the vehicle parked?
It was in a driveway of the house.
And was it parked at like just in the driveway? Was it in the middle of the driveway? Was it parked, I guess, straight into the driveway?
Yes, it was pulled into the driveway, not
Okay.
like reversed.
Whew. I was just getting a little bit worried, Chaos. You have no idea how worried I was getting. All right. This child gets better. And this kid's attorney is great. Okay. Okay. Thank you,
And
Chaos. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Was the
thank you.
vehicle, what was it on or was it off?
I believe it was turned off. I believe the driver's side window was still down. The back windshield was shattered out, and I believe there was damage to the right side of the car.
And did you ever approach the vehicle?
Yes.
And was anybody in the vehicle?
No.
Was there anybody outside of the vehicle standing around?
No.
Were there any objects of any type of interest on the outside of the vehicle, meaning on the ground around it?
Pair of
Not that I
glasses.
recall.
What about, were you able to see inside the vehicle anytime?
Yes.
And any things of interest for this case found or seen from the outside into the car?
There was shell casings on the driver's side floorboard, and then I believe a name tag was left on the passenger seat.
And do you recall what the name tag, what the name was on the name tag?
Tyler.
And of course, you already mentioned the shattered back window.
Yes.
Now, just to your eye and just through your experiences, did the back window, the shattered glass or shattered window, did it look like it was relatively new, or did it look like it'd been there for a while?
It looked relatively new.
I wasn't paying attention, but does that mean the bullet actually entered the police vehicle and broke the window? Did he shoot out a police car's window? Is that what he's saying he didn't do on purpose? It was an accident?
And you
Was it a
know,
white Bronco?
if the vehicle Did you test the vehicle to see, I mean, is there any way to test the vehicle to see if it had just been driven or not?
At one point, I hovered my hand over the hood and you could feel the heat emanating off of it.
And what does that indicate?
That the car had just recently been operated, that the engine was still producing heat from it, hadn't cooled off yet.
And at that particular time, did you do, what was the process that the SAPD did go through at that point with this vehicle?
Initially, we didn't know if whoever was operating the vehicle was still there, if they were inside the house that it was parked in front of, so we kind of set up a quadrant around the area to,
My bad. That makes so much more sense. So the police officer that emptied his clip at this guy broke a window. That makes way more sense than what I thought.
wait to kind of see what was going on inside the house. SWAT ended up coming out and it turned into almost like a standoff, but not just kind of waiting to see if we could get any kind of movement coming from the house. And then eventually SWAT pulled the vehicle out of the driveway and it was towed off.
And did you stay at the location until somebody came out of the house, or what were your duties at that point?
Eventually, I was assigned to stay with the vehicle. So once the vehicle was removed from the driveway, I assisted in the towing process and I followed it down to where our secure facility is after the vehicle.
And that secure facility is at the ninth, I guess, the 9th Street,
Yes.
I guess, the storage area.
Yes, sir.
And at that point, did you have any other duties associated with this case?
Outside of that, no, sir.
Now, what was it part of your duties to investigate or search the vehicle on the inside?
No.
Were your duties to do anything else other than secure that area and then follow the vehicle to the 9th Street storage facility?
That's correct. That was it.
I'm going to show you what's been marked state exhibit number 33. And it's an envelope, but inside that envelope is a disc. Do you recognize that disc?
Yes, sir.
And how do you recognize that disc?
It has my initial signature and date.
And what is pertained on this disc?
My body cam video from that night.
And does it fairly and accurately represent that night?
Yes.
It's been muted for purposes of this case, but other than that, has it been changed in any way?
No, sir.
Judge, at this time, the state offers state exhibit number 33, tendered to defense for any objections.
Good morning, sunshine.
No objection. Yeah.
All right, state's exhibit number 33 is admitted without objection.
And again, Judge, my technical skills are not the best, but I have downloaded and we've already tried it to the hard drive on the computer. I just ask if there's any objection, Judge, that we use the actual copy from the actual computer, exact copy.
That's fine, Judge.
All right, no objections?
No.
All right,
Any opposition to the jury, Your Honor?
yes.
And officers, this is just, can you describe to the jury what we're looking at right now?
This is my body cam video.
And so your body cam, do you have a body cam on right now?
I do not.
And can you just stand up and just show the jury where that body cam is located?
Sorry for that.
All right, here we go.
Typically,
KS.
there's a magnetic mount that mounts right here to the chest. The
Bill,
inner sleeve
up.
of it goes under the shirt.
Just shut up. Shut up. I feel like I can skip this guy too, right? I feel like we can skip this guy too, right? And this guy. All right, let's go to 3 days ago. Hi, Walter. All right, this guy looks interesting.
All right, thank you. All right, let's bring the jurors in.
All right, for the jury.
Yo, everybody thank KS. That looks like a beaten belt. I feel like I did something wrong.
All right, everyone, please be seated. State, call your next witness.
The state calls Mr. Joseph Gonzalez.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give?
He never loses his glasses, ever. And if he does, Mrs. Gonzalez is right there with his glasses. Here you go, dear.
Will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up so everyone can hear.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and state your name for the record.
My name is Joseph Gonzalez.
All right, state, you may proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Gonzalez. Can you hear me okay?
Yes,
All right. How old are you currently?
I'm 74 years old.
And do you currently work or are you retired?
I'm semi-retired. I have an architecture practice.
Okay. And do you currently live in Bear County, Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived in Bear County, Texas?
All my life.
Okay. Do you know Tyler Ashbaugh?
Yes, I do.
How do you know him?
He has been with us since 2007. We raised him.
Okay. And so you are an acting father figure in his life, is that correct?
I'm sorry?
You are sort of like an acting father figure in his life?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I want to talk to you about a time period between May 14th, 2022 and May 22nd of 2022. Is that all right?
What date? 19 what?
Between May 14th and May 22nd of 2022.
Okay, I'm sure.
Okay. So at this time, who was living in your, well, let me back up. During those dates, where were you living in Bear County, Texas?
I had 4.
And who all was living there with you?
My wife
That's this trial, guys. That's this trial.
and myself.
Okay. And how many cars did you have on that day?
And that day I had, only had one car that day.
Okay. I'm gonna show you state's exhibit.
Wait, he had glasses on? Oh, there they are. Okay. Back. Back. Hi, back.
You could take a look at this for me. Do you know what this is?
It looks like insurance documents.
Okay. And the names on there, can you read those names for me?
Joseph, Norma, Tyler.
And are you Joseph?
Yes, ma'am.
And who is Norma?
Norma is my wife.
And who is Tyler?
Tyler is my son.
Do you see Tyler here in the courtroom today?
Yes,
Can you please
I
point to
can
him and
be-
let me know what color of shirt he's wearing?
he's wearing a white shirt with a black tie.
Thank you. And regarding this card, what vehicle is written on there?
This is a Nissan Rogue.
Okay. And now if you can take a look at this. Can you tell me who is the insured person on listed here?
My name, Joseph Gonzalez.
And so this was the policy that you had for your vehicles, is that correct?
I believe so.
Okay, and can we take a look at the vehicles that are listed down here? Starting, what is this vehicle that was?
First one is a Nissan Rogue,
And what about the second?
a Lexus, yes,
And the third one,
a Nissan Sentra.
and the fourth one?
Fourth one was my 1980 El Camino.
Okay. And so regarding the first one, the
All right,
Nissan
Donna.
Rogue, who's the insured driver?
Donald, for the rest of this stream, you can only say nice things. Just about clothing. Look at his pretty shirt. That's what I want to hear you say. Look at his pretty shirt. Just nice things.
On that motor vehicle.
All three of us, I believe.
Okay. And what about the second one?
All three of us,
And the third?
primarily Tyler.
Okay. So starting around May 14th of 2022, can you tell me what was going on with Tyler's vehicle, the Nissan Sentra, if you know?
If I remember correctly, he was having transmission problems.
And I'll take that back. Yes. And were you helping him out during this time with the transmission issues on his vehicle?
At that time, it was parked, I believe, and we were looking into estimates.
Okay. And so then what happened with the Nissan Rogue?
I'm sorry?
What happened with the Nissan Rogue at that time?
I lent it out to Tyler.
Okay.
Never go to work.
All right. And did you lend it to anybody else during that time period?
I'm sorry?
Did you lend the motor vehicle, the Nissan Rogue, to anyone else?
No.
Okay. And so Tyler had the motor vehicle, and during this time, can you just kind of explain what was going on in your relationship with Tyler?
Well, he was living on his own with his wife and daughter.
Okay. And around May 14th of 2022, do you recall if you started to need your vehicle back?
Repeat that, please.
I'm just gonna, I'll be, sorry. Okay, so I'm showing you what has been marked as state's exhibit number 65. Have you had a chance to review that earlier today?
Yes, I sat down with you earlier this morning.
Okay, and what is that?
It appears to be text messages that you were discussing with me.
Okay, and those text messages, are they between you and Tyler?
Yes, ma'am.
And did they appear to be in the correct form that they were sent?
Pretty much so, I believe.
Okay. And so if we, well, I guess at this time, the state would offer state's exhibit number 65, and I'll tender to defense for inspection.
While they're doing that, I have a question I've been wondering for a while. Crystal, it's about you. It's not bad. Crystal, your last name is P-I-I, right? And then more letters following that, right? How do you pronounce a double I? Is it I? Eh? When you have two I's together, how do you pronounce that? E-Y-E? Is that how you pronounce two I's together like that in your last name? I've been P-E-E, like we. Ah, P. Shut up, Fozzie.
Your Honor, at this time, we are drawing state's exhibit number 65, but we will be going over this.
All right. Then state's exhibit number 65 is withdrawn.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez. So if we take a look at these text messages, what is the day that's listed there, if you can?
Judge, at this point, I'm gonna object as an improper predicate laying foundation on whether his memory is refreshed. He's just having him read from a document that's not entered into evidence.
All right. Are you asking him to read it out loud or just read it to himself?
Just refreshes.
All right. So that objection will be overruled.
I do watch Chilled Chaos on Twitch, though, if that helps. I love Chilled Chaos and Sea Nanners. I love them both. He's not reading. His mouth isn't moving at all.
Okay, may I see that? So then on May 14th of 2022, did you ask Tyler for the motor vehicle back?
I believe so.
And did he give it back to you at that time?
No, he still needed it for work.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to try to focus on the trial now.
And then did you reach
Fully
out to
focus.
Tyler again on May 16th of 2022 asking for the vehicle back?
I believe so.
And did he provide it to you on that day?
And he still needed it for work.
And then did you reach out to him again on May 18th of 2022 asking for the motor vehicle back?
Yes, I did, because I needed the vehicle.
Okay. And did you bring it back on May 18th, 2022?
No, he did not.
And then finally, again, did you reach out to him on May 20th of 2022 asking him for the vehicle back?
Yes, because I didn't want to leave one vehicle for my wife and one vehicle for me, because my wife was over there taking care of her mother who was ill.
Okay.
She's
So your
a
wife wasn't staying in the home with you on that, during that time?
No,
Okay, and she was caring for her mother who was ill, is that correct?
yeah, she was a 94-year-old.
Okay. And then, so that's the last time that you asked Tyler for the motor vehicle back, is that correct?
I believe so.
Okay, and then the next day, is it true that there was a heavy police presence at your home?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you speak with police on that day?
Yes, they woke me up, and I didn't hear them at first, and then I went outside and I saw the police outside.
Okay. And so when you went outside, did you see the white Nissan Rogue in the driveway?
No, it was not there. The police told me they had towed it away.
Okay. And so did you see Tyler
Bonjour.
ever drop that Nissan Rogue off back to your residence located on Buckmore?
No, not that night.
Okay. And then when you woke up, you were not able to view it because the police had taken it, is that correct?
That's correct.
And so after speaking with police, you cooperated with the police on the scene, is that correct?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and you advised them that Tyler was not in your home, is that correct?
Correct, he was not in my home.
And you did let them know that he was in possession of the motor vehicle, is that correct?
I am assuming that he had it till they told me that they had towed it away, so he didn't have possession of it
Okay,
anymore.
okay, all right, thank you.
Voulez-vous something something? Que soit? Voulez-vous?
And so in the weeks leading up to this, have you and Tyler kind of been arguing, if you recall?
I don't say we were arguing, we were having a discussion about getting the car back.
Okay. And I guess what was going on, were you guys
You live in
having
Tennessee?
discussions about his work as well?
Can you repeat that?
Did you guys have any discussions about his work?
About his job?
Yes, sir.
I just said, it's kind of a dangerous job where he was working at.
Okay. And were you trying to encourage him to get a different job at that time?
Oh, yes, we've always encouraged him to get a better job, to make a good life for himself too.
Thank you. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you were kind of trying to help him gain a job in a career where he could have a long-lasting job. Is that correct?
Yes, we would like to see that.
Donald, you're doing
And
great.
a better paying job that offered better benefits. Is that fair to say?
Yes, we always told him to get a good job with benefits because he had a family.
Yes, sir. And also during this time, did you have a desire to see Tyler and his child a little bit more than he was able to comply with?
Well, we were trying to as much as possible. He lived down at the apartment and he was not at the house, so we tried to, but about that time I was having problems with my health, so we didn't get out as much. I had I'm diabetic.
Fozzie
and lost
keeping the
some
lights on. Thank you, Fozzie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Kim be keeping the lights on. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad they fired me.
Yes, sir. And so, in your communications with Tyler during this time, he's kind of feeling that you're being a little rough on him, is that fair to say?
No, I don't think I'm being rough, but just trying to be a father who directing his son and things that he should do.
Yes, sir, I understand. We possibly, Your Honor.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Mr. Gonzalez.
Good morning.
I noticed when the state was showing you certain exhibits, you took off the glasses that you were wearing now, correct?
Yes,
And you put on reading glasses.
correct.
Okay. Have you utilized reading glasses for quite some time?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have progression and sometimes it's difficult and so I got reading glasses to work on the computer. Look at drawings.
Okay. In May of 2022, would you have also been utilizing reading glasses as needed during that time?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
That was a good one. Yep, 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 yep. Thank you, Jason. You save lives. Thank you. And there's my bestie on Twitch. Hi, bestie.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 48. Is that an accurate depiction of the interior of your Nissan Rogue?
Yes.
Okay. Near the gear shift, you notice a pair of glasses.
Yes.
You recognize those.
They look like mine, an older pair.
Those reading glasses?
Either the reading glasses or my progression, which are for distance and for reading.
But those would be your glasses,
Yes, they are my glasses.
not Tyler's.
You
No.
really did good,
Okay.
Fozzie.
And can you see the type of glasses that Tyler is wearing today?
Yes.
Has he worn those style of glasses for quite some time?
Yes, he's been wearing glasses that have been hard frame
Okay.
type glasses.
So glasses that have a hard frame that go all the way around.
Correct.
And
Yes.
with lenses that are wider and more rectangular than your reading glasses.
I believe so.
Okay. I'm going to show you what has been entered into evidence as State's Exhibit 38. Is that an accurate depiction of the driver's side floorboard of your Nissan Rogue?
It appears to be, yes.
Okay. Do you see a lens on the ground? Or I'm sorry, not on the ground, but on the floorboard.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Would that be consistent with the
Nick,
shape
do it.
of the type of glasses that Tyler typically wears?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, it don't look like it.
Okay. With you or Tyler?
With me, it probably is, if it's at that time I was wearing a clear glass with a plastic band around it, or they're not like what I'm wearing now.
Okay. To you, what kind of shape is that lens on the floor? On the floorboard?
It looks more round or oval.
Okay. To you, this looks more round and does not look rectangular?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Are you sure? You say you don't think so. Would it help to put on your reading glasses now?
You know, they look more round.
You're annoying this lawyer, sir.
It's kind of hard, they're clear. And the frames I was wearing those at that time with the plastic, they were always popping out, so
Okay.
I can't really say whether they're round or rectangular.
Yes.
Exact,
You can't say one way or the other?
no,
Okay. Now, did you ever notice that Tyler ever had broken glasses before that he would attempt to patch together?
yes, one time he did.
Okay. And
Oculus
the
repair.
glasses would be broken, and how would he attempt to patch them together?
The frame would be broken, he would tape them together,
So the thick frame going around the glasses would be broken.
yes.
And how would he?
Well, I mean, maybe I can't remember if it was the mid part or what part of the glasses were broke, but they were broken, he would tape them together
Okay.
until he got his new glasses.
So you're saying either the bridge or somewhere around the lens,
You're right.
one of those two?
I can't remember exactly how broken they were, but they were taped together.
Okay.
He would repair them.
Is it fair to say that Tyler tends to break things easily?
Not necessarily.
Projection,
Okay.
speculation.
Normal like I
Vague.
do.
Normal like you do? Okay. Have you seen his
Bear
license?
County, Bexar,
No,
Bexar.
His driver's license? Okay.
no.
Do any of these people eat any carrots?
And so State's Exhibit 36, is that also a fair and accurate depiction of your Nissan Rogue?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now, you stated that you were living on Buckmore Street, correct?
Correct.
And that Tyler started living with you when Tyler was about 7 years old.
Yes.
Okay. So when he was around 7 years old, was he living on Buckmore Street?
I'm sorry?
When Tyler was around 7 years old, was he living on Buckmore Street with you, or were you at a different address?
Sir, what does it matter what happened when Tyler was 7 years old? What does relevance objection? Your Honor.
He was living there at Buckmore.
Okay.
I know who
So
won.
from 7
did.
until he moved
Bill.
out, he was living on
I am
Buckmore.
Bill.
Yes.
Bill.
How old was he when he
I'm just
moved
a
out of that
Bill.
house?
Maybe 18, 19.
Okay.
Around that age, I believe.
Okay. So fair to say that Tyler, after 7, grew up on that street in that area?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Has Tyler ever given you any indication that he dislikes police?
It's like, I'm sorry.
Has Tyler ever given you any indication that he had prejudice against police officers?
No,
Okay. Was there another child on that street that grew up with Tyler that eventually became a police officer?
yes.
What was his name?
His name was Nicholas.
Okay. And was Tyler either an acquaintance or a friend with Nicholas as they grew up on the same street?
Well, the kids in the neighborhood would come over and play in our yard and on the basketball or when we put the sprinklers on, they'd be running around.
Yes,
and
air.
the sprinklers in the water in the summertime.
Okay. So Tyler would interact with Nicholas?
Yes, and his other brother. He had another brother.
Okay. And Tyler was aware that Nicholas became a police officer?
Judge, I'm gonna affect your relevance.
And Judge, it's relevant
You're
under
late.
404A.
No, it's
All right,
not.
the parties could approach.
It's not relevant, sir. Whatever he did when he was 7 is not relevant at all. Hi. Hello, sir. He does need a pocket protector, Michael. You're right. But that was the other guy. But this guy actually has pens in there. Probably because when he was 7. Peg Lake, I don't know if you ever do criminal, but when my niece got in trouble, like I had no idea how to find a lawyer and get a lawyer. I just went online and picked one and paid them thousands of dollars. So you should think about that. People, you should look at the arrest records. Start reaching out to them. because their family has no idea how to find a lawyer, and they're just going to pick one and pay them thousands of dollars. That definitely sums it up. Who's not as innocent as he looks? The father? I know you're talking
Yes, sir.
about
So,
Tyler. I know.
Tyler was aware that Nicholas became a police officer.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. And Tyler never said that he disliked Nicholas for that reason, or
No,
okay.
Is American Courts here? What? Oh, you meant the dad. The dad is a jerk. Okay. My dad was not a jerk. Never.
Not the witness, Judge.
No further questions and witness excused.
All right, so witness excuse.
Yes, Judge.
The rule has been invoked. You're not allowed to discuss your testimony with anyone, and you may step down. Thank you.
Like, no matter what happens, contingency fees. Is that like you charge them no matter what happens, you are getting paid this much? Even if they fire you, like you get this much money no matter what. It's a StreamYard thing.
Can you leave the microphone, sir? Thank you.
All right, let's go. Shut up, Fozzie. Don't be mean. Be nice. Everybody be nice. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm so sorry. That sucks. I am so sorry.
All right, state, call your next witness.
State calls Harold Clement.
Cass, I know not now, but later you have to get one of these. Hold on, I'm getting it. It's a little snowflake, but inside is a picture of my dad. And I can just look at my dad whenever I want. It's so cool. It makes me feel really good. You should get one of these. All right, guys, here we go. Now the trial will begin.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Harold Clement.
Now I'm going to focus
All
on the
right,
trial.
make sure you keep your voice up so that everyone can hear.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state, you may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Clement, how old are you currently?
He can't hear you because he doesn't have his glasses on. Somebody get him his glasses.
And where do you currently live?
I live at In-Town Suites on Nacogdoches.
Okay, and is that located in Door County, Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
About how long have you lived in Door County, Texas?
About 12 years.
Okay. Do you know Tyler Ashball?
Yes,
Okay, do you see him in the courtroom today?
yes.
Would you point to him and identify him by article of clothing?
White shirt.
Okay. How do you know Tyler?
We met when we were working at, Murphy's,
Okay, and what is Murphy's?
Murphy's Express, a convenience store gas station.
Okay. And about, what year was that, if you recall?
Um, 21 maybe?
Okay. And then did you all stay working at the Murphy's or did,
No, I went to work at Circle K.
okay. And, did Tyler follow along shortly thereafter?
Yes, to another Circle K, not the same location.
Okay. But during your time while you were working at Murphy's, did you guys become close friends?
Yes,
Okay. And, so you would hang out together frequently, is that fair to say?
yes,
And you were very close with each other, you talk almost every day?
yeah,
Okay. You care for him a great deal, is that fair to
yes.
say? Yeah. Okay. And so, I want to talk to you about May 22nd of 2022. Do you recall that day?
Yes,
All right. Did you have communication with Tyler on May 21st, 2022? The day before the 22nd?
yes.
Okay. And what was going on at that time? Why did Tyler reach out to you?
He was needing, to be picked up from his, he needed to drop his father's car off at his dad's house.
Okay. And, would you describe his demeanor? Was he happy that he had to drop his dad's car off, or how would you describe his demeanor about that?
Now, he said his dad was wanting the car back, so he had to get the car back to his dad.
Okay, you were kind of upset about
Yeah.
it, right? All right, and so at the time, did you have a motor vehicle?
Yes,
Okay, and so did you agree to give him a ride from his father's house?
yes,
Okay, and so when he reached out to you, letting you know that he had to return his father's vehicle, do you recall about what time that was on May 21st, 2022?
2022. Well, first he reminded me like at 9 o'clock that the prior
Okay,
day before that, 9 p.m.
so on the 21st,
Mhm,
okay. And so you agreed to give him a ride,
mhm.
and, sorry, I'm gonna ask you to say yes or no.
Oh, yeah.
Because the court reporter's taking down, your words and
Yes.
it's hard for her to say. Okay, and so he contacts you, and then after you agree to give him the ride, then did you go to work that day, or what else happened that day?
Yeah, I worked till 10 o'clock that night.
All right, and when you got out of work, did you contact Tyler?
Yes,
Okay, and was he ready for a ride at that time?
no,
Okay,
he didn't contact me till like 1:15 on the
Okay.
22nd.
okay. And so when he contacted you at around 1 AM or 1:15 on the 22nd, what happened?
We agreed to go to Two Rivers Bar on, O'Connor
Okay,
and have a drink or two.
okay. And so did you all ride together?
No.
Or were you in separate?
Separate cars.
Okay. And so you were right there and meet the defendant,
Mhm.
all right, and about how long did y'all stay there?
Not very long, because when we went in, it was, they made last call. So we only was there for a drink or two.
Okay, do you recall how many drinks the defendant had?
No,
Do you recall what he was drinking?
I think it was the snobs.
Okay. And then about what time did you all leave the bar?
1:30, 1:45.
Okay, I'm kind of confused. Because you said you arrived around, so y'all were only there for about 15 minutes?
Mhm.
Okay. And so you left at 1:45
Yeah,
around,
1:45, yeah.
okay. And did you leave together or separately?
In separate vehicles, he was in his dad's vehicle,
And when you say his dad's vehicle, do you know what kind of vehicle that is?
a white, small SUV.
Okay. And so
Schnapps is
did you
good.
follow him?
Mm.
Yes, he pulled out he pulled out first. Then I pulled out behind him. Cars got between us before we got to the stoplight there at O'Connor and Nacogdoches. He proceeded to go through the light. I got caught at the light. And he continued on down O'Connor.
Okay. And did you still have sight of his vehicle at this time?
Yes,
Okay, and did you observe his car continue going straight on O'Connor?
for, I'd say, a half mile to 3/4 of a mile, then I see him take a left.
Okay. And what did you do?
I was like freaking out, so I was like, I had no clue where I was going. I didn't know where his dad lived off O'Connor. I'd been to his house, dad's house one time off Higgins. So I was like, trying to speed up to get up there to where I could see maybe what road he took off to the left.
Okay. And did you find the road that he went left on?
No, I bypassed it, I guess the first time. And I went and took the next left and it was dead end, kind of a cul-de-sac. I come back out, took the next right, went down to the stop sign.
Okay. And did you ever gain sight of this vehicle again?
On what end?
After you were to the right at the stop sign, then where did you go?
Well, I got the stop sign, I would have took a left,
Okay.
and that's when I seen Tyler,
And where did you see Tyler?
like on a little embankment coming back onto the road.
Okay. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary with the vehicle?
He had a flat tire.
Okay. All right. And so then what did you do at that time?
I got in behind him and followed him to his dad's house.
Okay. And did you observe him park the car?
Yes,
All right. And then after he parked the car, what did you do?
he got out, come to the car, I could tell he was upset. And I asked him what was wrong. And he said, someone had shot at his vehicle at O'Connor and Nacogdoches.
But you were with him at O'Connor and Nacogdoches.
I got stopped at the light. He was already through. He went through the light before I
And you
got.
testified just seconds ago that you had sight of his vehicle while it was on O'Connor until it took a left. Do you recall that?
He went through the light. The light was yellow. He continued down O'Connor. I got caught at the light.
Correct. And about 5 questions ago, I asked you, while we were at the light, did you still have visibility of Tyler's vehicle?
Yes,
Okay. But now is your testimony that Tyler told you he was shot at while on Nacogdoches and O'Connor. And so you would have been able to see that.
no, he was already through the intersection. At O'Connor. And I goes, where I got there. I got caught at the light.
Okay, and you could see the vehicle while it continued on O'Connor, correct?
Past the light, yes.
So when Tyler's vehicle would have taken a left off of O'Connor, you did not have visibility of it anymore, is that correct?
No.
Okay, and so if Tyler's car is traveling straight on O'Connor, O'Connor doesn't curve left, right? If he turned left, that's a different street, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so if Tyler was shot at on O'Connor, you would have been able to see it from the light.
Judge, I'm
on
gonna
O'Connor.
object to the state leading its own witness.
Overrule.
You can-
Overruled. Good job. Good job, Judge. Good job. All right, guys, we're going to leave it here today so I can start OJ. Thank you so much for coming out. Sorry I was late this morning. It happens. I hope you guys have a great, great day. What is today? Tuesday. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. And I shall see you all very, very soon. Bye, guys. Have a great day.
Got these life that goes digital dreams through the screen, her blue eyes gleam. Wicked humor, sharp as a knife. Her stream sparks electric light. Late night when the world sleeps, she's the friend that always keeps. Giggles roll like thunder loud. She stands out in any crowd. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom. Eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted sharp. In a way, there's no alarm. Dream tales late into the night. Her laughter feels just right. Even when my world turns gray, with a giggle, she lights the way. Her eyes hear a sky so blue. In her jokes, there's a truth so true. Wicked stream, she brings the light. Turns dark days into bright. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom. Eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted sharp. In a way, there's no alarm. Streaming tales late into the night. Her laughter feels just right. Even when my world turns gray, with a giggle, she lights the way. Kathy's laugh